All right, all right, all right. Come on in. This is day 3. We are on day 3 of our Sip and Serve series. Oh my gosh, you guys have been rocking and rolling with us. You've been asking some amazing, phenomenal questions, and I'm so grateful and so excited that you are here. So, on day 1, we talked about how to get your brand into gift guides. You guys can check that out on the replay that will be available to you soon. On day 2, which was yesterday, we talked about 5 ways that you can get publicity for your beverage brand. And today we are going to be talking about
It talks
why
about
now.
how to get your brand in.
We're going to be talking about why now. We're going to be talking about why every beverage brand needs publicity right now. All right, so get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's dive right in. Let's dive right in. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, and we are going to get going. If technology will be my friend today. Okay, boom. Here we go. Hold on. What's happening? It's not letting me present. 1 second. Oh, now it goes. Okay, let's try that one more time. And boom, we got action. So again, today we're talking about why every beverage brand needs publicity. So for the past 10 years, if you did not know, we've serviced over 200 brands, helping them to garner publicity in major platforms, major publications, resulting in over 150 million media impressions and counting. Okay, we serve brands in the beverage and box office industries, as well as various lifestyle industries, helping them to amplify their voices. You guys can see one of our awesome clients, Samara B. Davis, founder of Black Bourbon Society, right there. She was just recently featured in Garden and Gun, not once but twice. Okay, so you're in the right space. Our clients have been featured in everywhere from Essence to Forbes, Black Enterprise, the New York Times, the list goes on and on. All right. And so our goal within this series is for you to become a household name, that we're educating you, that we're giving you the information that you need to become a household name through publicity, through visibility. Okay. We want to see you reach your goals, reach your dreams, and we have something for you. Not only do we have our Sip and Serve Intensive, which we have 5 spots for that, but we have a Sip and Serve sale that you will be getting more information on next week. Okay, so make sure that you stay tuned. All right. Now, beverage brands need publicity now more than ever to stand out in a crowded marketplace and so that you can get those sales coming in. Okay. You want to make sure that you're getting your message out there and that you're building brand awareness. So, publicity can help you to increase visibility, credibility, and ultimately sales. Okay. People, brands are looking for you. They're looking, your customers are looking for brands like yours because they can trust and rely on to produce. Okay. This is what makes publicity important for you. All right. This is what makes publicity important for you. So, number 1, why you need publicity now? Your consumers are looking for you right now. Consistently talking about your brand in different trade publications, lifestyle publications, being seen as the expert, building up your thought leadership is a great way for you to stay top of mind. For you to stay top of mind. If you're waiting on organic outreach to come to you, you're leaving your marketing and your sales in the hands of someone else. Okay. If you're like, oh, we get featured because people reach out to us. They're not reaching out to you often enough. They're reaching out to you when they need something from you. You need to be proactive in reaching out so that you can get what you need from them on a consistent basis. Okay. Again, number 2, why every beverage brand needs publicity now. credibility. Positive publicity helps you to establish credibility and build trust. Your consumers want to have an experience with you. In order for them to have an experience with you, they have to first be introduced to you, right? They have to be introduced to you. They have to know you. They have to learn to like you and to love your bottles, to love your products. So publicity makes it easier for them to make a buying decision, right? And figure out how and who they're going to be buying from, whether it's from a gift guide, whether it's from hearing your story. Publicity helps you to establish credibility by creating positive association with your brand and with your bottles through strategic messaging. We talked about influencer partnerships yesterday and media coverage, okay? When your brand is seen in a positive light by consumers and the media, it increases the trust and credibility that you need in order to get more brand awareness and sales over and over and over and over again, okay? Number three, publicity creates distinction. Okay, listen, the beverage industry, as we all know, is a crowded market. It's a crowded industry. This person has a beverage and a bottle. This person has, right? You want to stand out from your competitors. You want to stand out from your competitors. You know that you're great. You know how much time you've placed and how much time you've put into your ingredients, into connecting with retailers, into making sure that you're building a brand, right? Into making sure that you're building a brand that consumers know, that they like, and that they trust. But do they know how great you are? Are you actively showing up as an expert in various tastings and events? Are you sharing your thought leadership? Are you giving your expertise on trends? You are the champion of your business. You are what separates you from the competition, and publicity is necessary for you to stand out. It's not enough to post on social media. It's not enough. It's not enough to put an ad out. It's not even enough to do these tasting demos, because while they get you into retailers, you still need to have a component that gets you off of the shelves and into the hands of the households that you need to be in so that you can create your legacy. Publicity creates distinction. If you are just now joining us, we're talking about why every beverage brand needs publicity now, okay? It's because at the end of the day, you are the champion of your business. You separate you from the competition. You know how much work you put into your business. You know how much work you put into your bottles and into your industry, but your consumer needs to know that. Even when you're meeting with retailers, they're going to want to know, well, how do we move this forward? How do we, what are you doing on an active, consistent, daily basis to move the needle forward, to get your bottles, to get your products off of the shelves? You have to stand out. And publicity creates distinction. Publicity creates distinction. So you need publicity now because your consumers are waiting on you. They're looking for you. They're actively looking to try out new brands. And if you are not putting yourself out there proactively, if you're just waiting on organic outreach, you are literally putting the fate, putting the sales, putting your business's legacy in the hands of other people. That's just the bottom line. If you are not active, and if you do not have a strategic approach, you're missing out on establishing credibility in the marketplace. This is why it's important. This is why you need it now. Okay? This is why you need it now. Again, right? The last and final point for today's session. You need publicity because it gives you a sales boost. Publicity can help to drive sales by generating interest in your products, in your bottles, in your brand, in you, right? Think about what causes you to make a buying decision. Because you see the brand, because you're consistently hearing about the brand, because someone told you how awesome and how great it was, because you know you need it and or desire it, right? You have the power, okay? You have the power. You have the power to boost sales for your brand by creating brand awareness and exposure for your potential customers, for your potential consumers. That is what effective publicity campaigns are all about. It's about generating interest. It's about letting people know that you exist. It's about driving that traffic to your website. It's about making sure that you have the systems in place. Again, it's not enough for you just to say, I'm having this meeting with this retailer, or I'm having this tasting demo, because you still need a proactive, strategic approach on how you're going to get those bottles off the shelves, on how you're going to get them off of the shelves and into your consumers' hands. How are you going to continue to build awareness and visibility? How are you going to continue, right? How are you going to continue to build awareness? How are you going to continue to drive traffic? How are you going to continue to make sure that you are building a legacy with your business? Right? To make sure that you're making the sales that you need to make sure that you're showing up in the rooms that you know that you need to be in specifically, right? Diversity is still a huge thing, a huge gap into the beverage and spirits industry. Right? What legacy are you going to leave? How are people going to know what you're standing for if you don't show up and tell them, if they're not hearing from you, if they're not seeing you all over everywhere? Right? If they're not seeing you, in the New York Times, if they're not seeing you in the drinks business, if they're not seeing you in Uprocks, if they're not seeing you in Essence, in all of these places, right? You have to make sure that you are effectively positioning yourself so that your consumers can buy from you. Okay? So I will do a quick recap. Again, we're talking about why every beverage brand needs publicity now. I'll go through it again real quick. Number one, your consumers are actively looking for you right now. If you're waiting for folks to come to you, you're putting your destiny of your business, you're putting your sales of your business, you're putting your reputation of your business in the hands of these other people. Okay. Number two, publicity helps to establish you as an expert, as a thought leader, as a credible source. Right? Why is this important? Because consumers are looking to build relationship with you. They want to know and experience, what's the experience going to be like when they taste from you? What's the experience going to be like when they bring a bottle home? Are they proud to say they bought from you because they know who you are? Right? Number three, you need to get publicity right now. Hold on. You need to get publicity right now because it creates distinction, right? You have to stand out in the marketplace. What are you doing to stand out? And of course, last but not least, publicity can give you a sales boost and drive sales by generating interest, leading to increased foot traffic, website traffic, and of course, sales, right? You want to make sure that you are creating a process, that you are creating customer loyalty and repeat business over and over and over again. Okay. And it's good to see some of you on. Hey, LaShonda. Hey, Slaughter. Hey. I know Shonda had to hop off, I believe, but that's what it's all about. Any questions? Any questions, right? And so now that you have this information, you have two choices to make. You have two choices to make. Number one, you can implement these strategies on your own. You can do your Googles. You can go on Fiverr. You can get someone to curate a list for you. You can get someone to piecemeal it together, right? But if you don't get consistent strategic visibility and publicity, more than likely you'll be in the same place next year, wherever that is. It may be good, right? But we don't want you just to be good. We want you to be great. We want you to be a legacy builder. We want you to be a household name. We want you to be, right, everything that you desire to be, because you deserve it, because you've been showing up for yourself, because you've been building something where other people just even told you that they didn't even understand why you were doing it in the first place, right? You deserve all of the recognition, all of the brand awareness, so that you can consistently position yourself to be seen by your consumer, right? That is what publicity does for you. So option one, you can choose to implement on your own. Option two, you can let me help you, okay? I understand how to position brands into the media so that you're able to grow, so that you're able to increase your sales by increasing your visibility and your show up in the right spaces and places. Okay, not new to this, definitely true to this. We've worked with a plethora of brands. We've worked with brands like Black Bourbon Society and LA Spirits Awards in the beverage industry, having them get featured in everywhere. And I'm going to introduce you in just a second to one of our clients so that you can see what her process was like in working with us. But listen, even in the smallest bit, that you cannot do this on your own, which is why we created this series and which is why we're here. Okay, so in working with me, you have a proven approach to working with journalists and editors, pitching your brand for consideration in publications and listicles, doing activations, getting you in front of your consumers and your target audience so that they can buy from you, right? That's the point of it. That is the point of it. And the solutions that we have, I know, will get your brand the recognition that you deserve and get you to create a legacy that opens up doors over and over and over again for your business. Okay. So what you guys are going to be receiving from us, and some of you have already gotten some of the information, but next week we're going to be dropping our sip and serve sale and the 3 ways that we can work together. So I'll tell you about them now. Number one, we have an actual process where we're able to curate media lists for you. Okay, and this also comes with a video training on how you can get featured. That's $497. If you want a done with you intensive where you work with me one-on-one to map out your publicity plan, to map out your media pitch, to map out who we're going to be reaching out to give you the strategy and to give you the contact so that you can take this and implement yourself, that is $997. It's a one-time investment. Okay. And then there are some of you who have already had conversations with us. You've already booked a call so that you can become a retainer client. Okay. So you can book a call, and team, if you can drop the link to book a call, that would be great. I know some of you, we have not, we've been playing phone tag. So if you book a call and you mention Sip and Serve, you will get $500 off of your first month's retainer. Okay, these are the ways that we will be working together. And so really quickly, again, this Sip and Serve, the full sale will be dropping on next week. Okay, but I want to introduce you to my client, And actually, I need to update because it's about 4 years ago at this point. But she came to us wanting publicity for her event through Black Bourbon Society. She created this tiered membership to increase awareness and diversity within the spirits industry. Her goal was to get more visibility and increase her profile, and get more publicity for her excursions, her events, her projects, and to be seen as a thought leader in the industry. Okay. And so what we were able to do is develop a strategic campaign and media pitch that cut through the noise and captured the attention of outlets like the New York Times, Forbes, Cuisine Noir magazine in less than 6 months, also leading to her doubling her membership, also leading to the New York Times coming down, having their reps to take pictures and do a full out feature for her excursion that she had. These are just some of the results that we've been able to garner for our clients, okay? And this is what's possible. This is what's possible. This is what's possible. We understand that everyone's at different goals. We understand that everyone's at different levels, which is why um we have the sip and serve sale. Ultimately, we just want to help you to create the approach and do what you need to do to consistently get visibility, whether that means that we're working together on a one-off basis with the intensive, and or we're giving you the contacts that you need so that you can reach out yourself, or whether you allow us to go full throttle with you and you decide to take this journey with us as a retainer client with a 6-month campaign and us implementing every single piece of the puzzle for you. One of the first things that we do before we even begin outreach for any client that we have within our retainer services is we will map out your publicity plan for you. We'll show you where we want you to go, because we need to make sure that our vision is in alignment with what you envision for yourself. Okay. So I'm super excited. I'm super grateful that you guys took time out to briefly chat on today, to briefly come in to the sip and serve. I want to make sure that I'm honoring you and your time as well. Does anyone have any questions on any of the things that I covered? We will be back here tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow will be slightly different. Okay. Tomorrow will be slightly different. We're going to be doing like a sip and serve nightcap Q&A. I believe it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You guys will get the notification on that. That's again just where you can ask me anything. You can ask me questions. We're going to be sitting back. I may have a beverage of choice, and we're just really going to map this out and talk through some things within how I can help you and your brand further. Okay. And then on Monday, we'll be talking about how you can measure the success of publicity for your beverage brand. And then Tuesday, we'll talk about 3 ways that you can have a profitable launch. And then that's when the doors will open for our sip and serve sale, that will have those 3 things that I just mentioned. So you can again work with us for $4.97. That would just be a media list that we will curate for you and send over to you so that you and your team can implement. You can work with us in a done for you, done with you intensive, in which we'll give you all the tools, all the deliverables, from the PR plan to the media list, the media pitch, so that you have everything that you need to get the press to say yes. And or if you're like, done with you is great, the media list is great, but I don't want to implement, we'll talk about what retainer services look like and being able to implement that way. Okay. Any questions? Any questions? If you happen to miss this and you need to catch the replay will be available shortly. And then we'll also be packaging the replay for you guys as well, so that you can get the rest of what we had within this series. So you'll get the gift guides, you'll get the or you'll get the, gift guides live stream, you'll get the 5 ways to get publicity, so on and so forth. Any questions? All right, all right, all right. Well, thank you guys so very much for tuning in. If you have any questions, definitely feel free to give us a shout again. I believe that Yes, the link to book the call is below. So what that form is going to do, it's going to give you a questionnaire, and then you will be able to no worries. And then we'll make sure you get the replay. And so what that link will do, it will take you to a form that you can fill out. And then after that, it'll lead you to a calendar link in which we can chat. I think my calendar is full with calls for the rest of this week, but we'll get you going for next week. And I'm also going to be, yeah, Yep. I had a call with him earlier. Yep. I just talked to him, and I actually just sent you guys something over. So you are all is well. All is well. But for everyone else, I will actually be making calls here in just a few. Um, so be on the lookout for that. And yeah, we're excited. We're excited about this. We're excited about the sip and serve sale that's going to be dropping on next Tuesday. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. And I can't wait to see you guys on tomorrow's nightcap. You guys have an amazing, amazing rest of your day, rest of your week. And I look forward to speaking with you all soon. Have a great one.